Nicolandria cannot stop winning right now, and honestly, it is getting ridiculous at this point. We are talking new awards, celebrity friendships popping up out of nowhere, F1 appearances with the biggest names in entertainment, and Nick securing major acting deals. The past 2 weeks have been absolutely insane for this couple, and if you have been keeping up with them, you know that this is just the beginning.
I've been waiting for you. Stop it. Right, I'm gonna fall out. Stop. It looks so cute. Let me take a picture. Oh my God. Stop it. Please take a warning. I'm so happy to be here.
Let me walk you through everything that has happened because there is a lot to unpack here. Let's start with the biggest moment, which is Olandria receiving the Self-Love Award from Fit Forward on November 21st. Now, this was announced back on November 11th, so fans had been waiting for this moment for about 10 days. The anticipation was real, and when the day finally came, Alendria showed up looking absolutely stunning as always. But this award ceremony was different from every other event she has attended so far. This was the very first time she brought her entire family to an award show. Her mom, her dad, and her uncle were all there supporting her. That alone made it special, but what really sent everyone over the edge was when her mom was announced as the person presenting the award to her. Can you imagine that moment? Your own mother handing you an award that celebrates everything you have worked for, everything you have overcome, and everything you represent to your fans. Alendria's mom has been there from the beginning, supporting her through all the ups and downs, so to have her be the one to present this award was incredibly emotional. I am going to talk more about their speeches in a bit because they were absolutely beautiful. But first, let's talk about who else was at this event because the celebrity turnout was wild. Ciara was there, Jhené Aiko showed up, Kalani was in attendance, Mariah the Scientist came through, Ryan Destiny was there, and honestly, the list goes on. This was an event celebrating women in the industry, so it made sense that all these powerful women would be there. But here is what shocked everyone. Despite Olandria being relatively new to the celebrity scene compared to these established names, all of these women were posting about her, commenting on her pictures, and genuinely fangirling over her like they were meeting their idol. It was not the other way around.
One person on Twitter said that Mariah fangirling over Olandria, like she's so real. She's so real for this and better than me because with the way people describe Olandria after meeting her in person, I just know I'd be too stunned to speak. Did she say I've been waiting for this? Is that her personal camera that she's using? Not her taking her own personal photo of Big O, then gripping her waist and everything. She's living my dream. Apart from
these are celebrities who have been in the game for years, and they were treating Olandria like she was the main event. The person who really caught everyone's attention was Mariah the Scientist. There is this video going around where Mariah is taking pictures with Olandria, and you can literally hear her saying, "I've been waiting for you." Wow. Oh my God, I'm so happy. Like, this is a full celebrity moment, and Mariah is the one acting like a fan. And it did not stop there. Before they took their pictures together, Mariah was seen fixing Alendria's dress, making sure everything looked perfect. That level of care and attention from one celebrity to another is not something you see every day. It really shows how much respect and admiration Mariah has for Olandria. Twitter obviously had a field day with this. One person tweeted, "Mariah fangirling over Olandria, she's so real for this and better than me because with the way people describe Olandria after meeting her in person, I just know I'd be too stunned to speak." Another person pointed out that Mariah was using her own personal camera to take photos of Olandria, not just posing for the official event photographers. She wanted her own personal pictures with her. That is fan behavior, and honestly, I love to see it. But Mariah was not the only one. Ciara posted about Olandria on her Instagram. Kalani left a comment on one of Olandria's pictures saying, "We're actually still at the table looking for your waist," which is such a funny and sweet compliment. SCA was also spotted in the comments section complimenting her. All of these major artists are showing love to Olandria, and she is building these genuine friendships in the industry. That is huge. In entertainment, who you know really does matter. The more connections you make, the more opportunities come your way. And Alendria is clearly doing an incredible job at networking and making people fall in love with her personality. Someone on Twitter said, "Yeah, just adding Love Island to her name just feels like disrespect at this point. It really is just Karen standing next to stars that are her peers." Literally, she's been thriving so well. And that is so true. At this point, calling her a Love Island contestant feels reductive. She has moved way past that.
Your brilliance and your light, you have to recognize it in yourself. Watching my daughter grow into that truth has been one of my greatest joys. She doesn't just talk about self-love, she practices it. She leads with it in her work, in her friendship, and the way she's shown up for this world. She shows what it looks like to honor yourself.
Is that Ola's
without
mom, y'all?
shrinking.
Is that her mom?
Self-love is the seed from which every dream grows. That grace is strength, and that the most important relationship we will ever cultivate is the one within. Tonight's honoree, my daughter, Olandria CAN'T live this message every single day. Her light is unwavering. Her heart is grounded. Her presence is a reflection of everything this award stands for. Olandria, I am so proud to watch you blow.
Oh, y'all are so sweet. Okay, I promise I'm gonna be very quick. I'm a little nervous. Okay. Wow, thank you so much. So I'm honored and I'm honestly humbled. This award reminds me that self-love is a practice, one that takes patience, forgiveness, and faith. It's not about perfection, it's about peace. I stand here tonight because I chose to stop shrinking for rooms that couldn't hold my light. To every woman who's still learning to love herself, you are enough. You've always been enough. And God's timing for your evolution is perfect. I dedicate this award to every woman who's ever questioned her worth. You're seen, you're chosen, and most of all, you're loved. Thank you, Femmit Ford, for honoring what it means to come home to yourself. Thank you so much.
She is rubbing shoulders with some of the biggest names in music and entertainment, and they are treating her like an equal. Another person tweeted, "Oriah just chilling with the stars," and the girls still think they have the audacity to compare Love Island contestants to her. Like, please. The level of success she has reached in such a short amount of time is honestly unprecedented for someone who came from reality TV. Now, I have to give credit where credit is due. Alendria could not have achieved all of this without her fans. They have been there from day one, voting for her in every award show, supporting every project she does, streaming her content, and showing up for her in real life. At the Fit Forward event, one of her fans posted on social media that there were over 600 people waiting outside just to see her accept her award. 600 people. That is not just casual support. That is a dedicated, loyal fan base that genuinely loves her and wants to see her win. And Alendria knows that. She always makes sure to acknowledge her fans and show them appreciation because she understands that they are a massive part of her success. Now, let's talk about the speeches, because they were everything. Alendria's mom started by saying, "Your brilliance and your light. You have to recognize it in yourself." Watching my daughter grow into that truth has been one of my greatest joys. She doesn't just talk about self-love, she practices it. She leads with it in her work, in her friendships, and in the way she's shown up for this world. She shows what it looks like to honor yourself. Just hearing a mother speak about her daughter with that much pride and love was so touching. She continued, "Self-love is the seed from which every dream grows, that grace is strength, and that the most important relationship we will ever cultivate is the one within." Tonight's honoree, my daughter, carries this message every single day. Her light is unwavering, her heart is grounded, and her presence is a reflection of everything this award stands for. I am so proud to watch you. You could feel the emotion in the room, even through the screen. You could tell how much that moment meant to both of them. And then Alendria gave her acceptance speech, and it was just as beautiful. She started off by saying she was nervous, which is so relatable because even though she is used to being in the spotlight now, standing in front of everyone with her mom watching is a different kind of pressure. She said, "Thank you so much. I'm honored and I'm honestly humbled. This award reminds me that self-love is a process, one that takes patience, forgiveness, and faith. It's not about perfection, it's about peace. I stand here tonight because I chose to stop shrinking for wounds that couldn't hold my life. That line hit hard. I chose to stop shrinking for wounds that couldn't hold my life. That is powerful. She was talking about refusing to let past pain or criticism define her or limit her potential. She continued, "To every woman who's still learning to love herself, you are enough. You always have been enough. And God's timing for your evolution is perfect. I dedicate this award to every woman who's ever questioned her worth. You're seen, you're chosen, and most of all, you're loved." Thank you, Fit Forward, for honoring what it means to come home to yourself. Honestly, if you have not watched the video of these speeches yet, you need to go find it because the written words do not do it justice. The emotion, the delivery, the love in that room was just incredible. It was a full circle moment for Olandria, and you could tell how much it meant to her to have her family there supporting her. But the winning did not stop at the award show. Right after that, Alendria and Nick headed to the F1 race. And let me tell you, the guest list at that event was insane. Beyoncé was there, Jay-Z showed up, Cynthia Erivo was in attendance, Naomi Campbell was there. We are talking about A-list royalty, the kind of people who do not just show up anywhere. And Alendria was right there in the mix, attending the same events, partying with the same crowd, living that life. Now, here is where things get interesting. Alendria has made it very clear in the past that one of her dream collaborations would be with Beyoncé. She is a huge Beyoncé fan, and honestly, who is not? So, when she posted on her Instagram story at the F1 race, fans immediately started speculating that something might be happening. Her stylist, The Raymonts, which is a celebrity styling house, posted something on their page that said, "The girls who get it, get it." Alendria reposted it and added, "My girl." Now, we do not know for sure if the Raymonts also styled Beyoncé for the F1 event, but the timing and the caption have fans convinced that Alendria might have actually met Beyoncé or that something is in the works. Her fans are manifesting this collaboration so hard right now. Twitter is full of people saying things like, "If Alendria and Beyoncé link up, it's over for everyone else." And honestly, I would love to see that happen. Alendria has the voice, the presence, and the work ethic to hold her own next to someone like Beyoncé. Whether this post was just pure manifestation or a subtle hint that something is coming, we will have to wait and see. But knowing how things have been going for Alendria lately, I would not be surprised if it actually happens. While at the F1 race, Alendria also posted several videos of herself partying and hanging out with even more celebrities. Travis Scott was there, Jordan Woods showed up, Logan Paul was in the mix. The list just keeps going. She is surrounding herself with successful, influential people, and that is exactly what you need to do when you are building a career in entertainment. The more you are seen with the right people, the more opportunities come your way. And Alendria is clearly taking full advantage of every opportunity she gets. Now, let's not forget about Nick because he is also making some major moves. He just announced a huge collaboration with Google where he will be acting as Jack Hall in a project called the NY List Story. This is a big deal for Nick because while we all know him as a DJ and for his relationship with Alendria, this acting role shows that he is serious about expanding his career beyond music. He has always been passionate about DJing, and he is still doing that regularly. But adding acting to his resume opens up a whole new world of opportunities for him. It is clear that he is not content with just staying in one lane. He wants to grow. He wants to challenge himself. And he wants to prove that he can succeed in multiple areas of entertainment. And honestly, good for him. It is easy to get comfortable when things are going well, but Nick is choosing to push himself and try new things. That takes courage, especially when you are already successful in one area. There is always a risk when you branch out because people might not take you seriously or might compare your new work to what you are already known for, but Nick does not seem worried about that. He is confident in his abilities, and he is willing to put in the work to prove himself as an actor. When you look at everything that has happened for Nicolandria in just the past 2 weeks, it is honestly mind-blowing. Alendria received a major award, had her mom present it to her, made friends with some of the biggest names in music, attended one of the most exclusive events of the year, and is potentially working on something with Beyoncé. Nick landed a major acting role and continues to build his career as a DJ. They are both winning in their own ways, and they are supporting each other through all of it. What I love most about their success is that it feels genuine. They are not trying to force anything or manufacture moments for social media. They are just living their lives, working hard, and the success is following naturally. Alendria's personality is magnetic. People genuinely like her, and that is why all these celebrities are drawn to her. It is not about clout chasing or trying to use her for their own benefit. They genuinely enjoy being around her, and that speaks volumes about who she is as a person. And the fans are here for all of it. Every time Alendria posts something new, the comments are flooded with love and support. Every time she achieves something, her fans are right there celebrating with her. That kind of loyalty is rare, and it is something that Alendria has earned through being authentic, being kind, and being consistent with her fans. She does not take them for granted, and they do not take her for granted either. So, what is next for Nick Alendria? Honestly, at this rate, the sky is the limit. Alendria could easily land more brand deals, more award nominations, and potentially that Beyoncé collaboration that everyone is hoping for. Nick could book more acting roles and continue to grow as an entertainer. They are both on an upward trajectory, and there is no sign of them slowing down anytime soon. One thing is for sure, though, they are going to keep winning. They have the talent, the work ethic, the connections, and the fan support to keep pushing forward. And as long as they stay true to themselves and keep putting in the work, there is no limit to what they can achieve. So, let me know what you think. Are you excited to see what Alendria does next? Do you think she is going to meet Beyoncé? Do you think Nick's acting career is going to take off? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because I want to hear from you. And if you are not already subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update on Nicolandria or any other celebrity news. They are moving fast and you do not want to fall behind. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.